You're about to quit smoking if you haven't already. And it's because you're going through this integration phase. See, here's the thing, a lot of people, and if you've been following me, we've been on this journey for a really long time of spiritual awakenings. So we'd go through a spiritual awakening, then go into hermit mode. We go into another spiritual awakening and then go into hermit mode. Like, it's been a consistent process of spiritual awakening, but we're coming up on a phase now where it's the integration part of it, which is why you're starting to outgrow a lot of your old addictions. One of the main ones for some of you is smoking, whether it be za or cigarettes or Black and Miles, cigars, whatever it is. Like, you're going to start to notice that you no longer have the same desire that you once did for smoking. And for some of you, this is very like far-fetched of a message, because depending on where you are in your journey, because everybody's different, you may hear this message and think like, why would I do that? That's dumb. That's like, because some of you do it so often and you do it on a consistent basis, like, even hearing this message may seem a little far-fetched. But mind you, this is in regards to all of your addictions. You're about to start purging a lot of your addictions. Smoking is just a reflection of one of the areas that is the most prominent, but it's just a reflection of the other areas that's been going on in the background as well, if that makes sense. So for example, you're about to let go of smoking weed, right? But it's because you've been going through all of this integration, all of this purging, and you're growing up, you're maturing, and unbeknownst to you, you've also been outgrowing a lot of other things as well. You've been outgrowing habits you used to have. You've been outgrowing certain foods that you used to eat. Like, some of you guys are about to be like lactose intolerant. You don't even like, you're about to stop eating dairy products. You're about to stop, like, and it's like you're not even going to have a taste for certain things anymore. And this is just a reflection of like I said, this is like a physical area, right? But this is also a reflection of a lot of things that you've outgrown spiritually as well. So this, you just don't know it yet. You don't know it yet because you haven't been presented with an opportunity to exercise this newfound like identity that you have, because that's essentially what this is. You're going through an identity shift, which is why this is different. This is not just another spiritual awakening. This is integration, which is why for a lot of you guys, you've been more tired than usual. You've been a lot like, you haven't had the motivation to just get up and like run and do a whole bunch of things that you used to do. You've outgrown a lot of these routines that you've had. You've outgrown jobs, you've outgrown people, you've outgrown relationships. It's just, you haven't necessarily replaced it with anything yet. So unbeknownst to you, you don't even know that you've outgrown certain things until you start to be presented with a lot of the same things that you used to like. For example, this may be a job. Some of you are going out into the job field and you're applying to all these different industries, and because you want something different, right? But for some of you guys, you're like, well, I'm not getting anything back just yet. I don't know. So let me just apply to what I do know, what my resume will get me. And unbeknownst to you, you like, although you know on a conscious level, maybe a bit, or maybe on a subconscious level, you know you've outgrown these things, you're not going to know just how much you really have outgrown it until these things start presenting themselves to you. So for example, like I mentioned with the job, there's going to be like old jobs that you used to say yes to with no problem. And these same jobs are going to present themselves to you as an opportunity, and you're going to say no with no hesitation. It's not even going to be a thought. You're going to be like, no, don't want that. For some of you guys, it's relationships. You used to attract a lot of the same people in different bodies over and over and over again, but you've broken that cycle and you don't even know it yet until some of these same people that are a reflection of that same past, the same people you used to attract, these same people are going to like try to come up to you, and you're going to immediately reject it, because it's no longer like think of it like a routine when it comes to working out, right? It's harder in the beginning to really like commit to working out, because essentially you would have to get your body used to the adjustment of it, right? So you have to keep doing it. And in the beginning, it's hard. It's hard to commit to doing it every day or doing it every other day because you have to get your body used to that. But now you're finally at a stage where it's no longer a struggle to commit, it's just a lifestyle. And that's where you're at right now. You've integrated. And it's the same thing for your eating habits. For a lot of you, like, you've outgrown certain foods. Like I mentioned, some of it is dairy, but for some of you guys, like, it's just your body is naturally going to start to crave healthier things. And it's not going to be anything that you have to force and say all these affirmations for anymore. You did that before in the past. This is the fruit of that. So, like I mentioned, for some of you guys, you went through a season. Like for some of you, it was your first spiritual awakening. If you're new to my channel and this is possibly your first spiritual awakening, like you're possibly going through this now. But for a lot of you guys, you already went through like so many different spiritual awakenings. So perhaps like the first spiritual awakening, when you first started meditating, when you first started getting into like reprogramming your mind and talking to yourself better, you first started getting into prayer, you first started your spiritual relationship with God. That's now yielding fruit. And the fruit looks like no longer having to force and get up every day and having to cling and work so hard to manifest things. Like now it's natural. Your energy naturally is going to attract and it's naturally going to crave healthier things. So again, when it comes to your diet, some of you guys aren't even going to be able to help it. Like I'll give you an example. I have never in my life craved sushi ever. And I remember when I was going through like this, it had to have been an ascension symptom, but I started craving all of these newfound foods. I was like, I want sushi, I want pretzels, I want like, and unbeknownst to me, I didn't know why I was craving those things until I looked into the research of it. I started looking into what are the benefits of eating these certain foods, and there were all these newfound benefits and nutrients to the body. So it's like, that's what I mean. Your body is naturally going to crave healthier things. You're not going to be able to help it. It's going to sound weird at first. Like all of a sudden now you crave vitamins. Like what? Like all of a sudden now you crave getting up earlier. Now all of a sudden you crave like Greek yogurt. All of a sudden now you crave dark chocolate, and you're not going to know why, but it's because your body has now integrated your healing process in such a way that it's just who you are now. And that's what I was trying to explain to you in the beginning. When you're in the process of healing, it's a little bit harder in the beginning because it doesn't feel natural. Coming off of a toxic cycle into like a healing one, regardless of how it happened, it's harder in the beginning because you have to retrain your nervous system for peace. You have to retrain your thoughts. You have to be accountable for your own emotions, like all of the things that nobody wants to do. But it's essentially like breaking your nose. You break your nose and it takes a while for it to like heal and snap back into place. I don't know why that analogy came up. Some of you guys, it may be significant, don't know. But essentially it's the same thing. When it's broken at first, it hurts like hell. But once it starts to heal and it's coming in more naturally, for some of you guys, you may be getting a nose job. Congratulations. Anyway, but yeah, you guys are about to start craving healthier things. You're not going to be able to help it. And you're not even going to like necessarily know what the benefits are to these foods that you're craving until retrospect. Like for example, like I mentioned, I was craving pretzels and then I looked it up and it's pretzels are apparently like good nutrition or something. I don't know. I started looking up the different things that I was craving and what the benefits of it was. Like I started craving salmon and broccoli and all these different vegetables that I usually don't eat, like spinach. And it's not my usual thing, but my body is naturally craving it. It's going to be the same thing for you. You've outgrown things so much. You've outgrown your addictions. And you're about to see it reflected back to you. You're not going to be able to help it. You've outgrown your addictions. And one of the main ones is smoking. A lot of high vibrational people are about to start outgrowing their addictions. Let it go naturally.